yeah, like this move is very hard to check. I was kind of counter hitting you with it sometimes because it comes out super fast. But the thing about it is it's even on block. So if you just block we're even, right? So I'm not plus or anything. So basically the mind game is basically that like if I do the one that's really hard to check, I don't get plus frames after.
Okay.
But if I do this one, which is a lot easier to check, I'm +6. It's like a mind game between strike throw. You have to guess strike throw after that. Honestly, if a jury drive rushes at you and you're not like super confident and ready to check, it's kind of good just to block.
Okay.
What's up guys? In this video, I play a first to 5 with Thaminator, and we talk about how to stop aggressive characters like DJ and Jury. We also talk about managing your meter better and also practical applications for both of those topics. If you struggle with either of those things, make sure to check out the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. We're gonna play first to 5, and if you want to skip to the analysis, or maybe I'll just put the match at the end, but I'll have a timestamp for the matches if you're interested. So let's get into it. GG's.
You too. So I definitely feel like Jury and DJ and Kimberly, believe it or not, are my 3 hardest matchups, and I feel like a lot of it is I just don't have, it's all knowledge check stuff.
Yeah. So you kind of named all like the really aggressive characters, it seems like. So would you say it's like, what would you say is like the common thing that you struggle with in those matchups, I guess?
I kind of feel like it's the crouching medium kicks going into combos and stuff, that the other player knows when they need to do that against my moves that don't have low armor, and I'm not looking for them properly ever.
Yeah, I think that like, so you're saying it's like characters with good low forwards, basically?
Well, characters that are not as common to see them, and they have low forwards, because obviously Ken has a really good low forward, and I have no real issues with Ken.
Yeah. Outside.
I don't know, but it just seems like Ken's low forward and when he uses it is so similar to Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
That I played so much that it's, I don't know, even the animations of it look so similar. I think it just triggers memory and stuff, and I see it coming.
Yeah.
But it might be something else too, though.
Yeah, I think that the first thing I noticed is that like I thought your spacing was a little bit too
far.
close. Too close.
Oh, too close. Okay.
Yeah, because like whenever you were like pretty close to in my range, if I usually just throw out a button. Are you familiar with like I think I talked about this in the past video, like the 3 types of rotational neutral?
Yes, just from your video.
Yeah, okay, sweet. So like basically I was just doing a lot of Okiwaza, which is just like where I'm just like throwing out a button in a range where it would hit you, or you might walk into that space. And I think that like a lot of the time you were just in that space and I would clip you with it, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But like if you space just a little bit further and you're ready to whiff punish, it makes me very like hesitant to do that. So maybe we can watch a little bit and see if we see it. So like, yeah, so like I think you were usually either too far or too close, right?
Yep.
Let's go back. So like if you play like, so like here you were in a good range, and then I backdash, you can close the distance after this backdash.
Okay.
Because if you don't, like I see you jump back and I'm like, okay, I can store my fireball for free, right?
Gotcha.
You see how like backdashing and storing works. I'm not scared of anything that you can't hit me from this range, you know?
Okay.
I would say like you would want to play in this range, because this is like just outside of the range of my low forward. You
okay.
know what I'm saying? Whereas if you like, this is a little too far, and then here you're a little too close probably.
Right there in that too close range, that's when I'm getting clipped with low medium punches and kicks, I believe.
Yeah, there I clipped you actually. Let's see. Yeah, so like if you stand like just out in my range, I'm not afraid to like press buttons like this, because they're either gonna hit you or they're gonna hit your block.
Gotcha.
I'm not like in danger. Just use safe pokes. So you see how you have full meter here?
Yes.
I think a couple of times like you kind of use your meter inefficiently.
Waste it like crazy. Yep.
Yeah, so like here you're full, and then I think in like a few seconds you'll be gone. Okay, so there's an EX Gladius.
Yep.
So now I would if I were you in the situation, I'd be like, okay, I got to be careful about using meter. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But I think you parry, and then you get another EX Gladius. So like this, I would say the first couple of things are fine. Like this is fine because you have over half. But when you're at this level, you want to definitely not use something that's 2 bars or 3 bars. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because now, like, look at the situation you're in. I just need to hit your block. Like in my head, I'm like, his drive is so low. If I just hit his block, he's gonna get burnt out.
Gotcha.
And I think that's probably how I burned you out, right?
Yep.
Like, I'm just like medium you. Oh, you actually do another EX reversal, which burns you, which I would say is also a little bit questionable.
Yep. Yep.
I think a lot of players who are like pretty high master and stuff, they usually don't reversal if they're like very low on meter. You know what I'm saying? They try to only reversal when they're high on meter. But then like later that creates a mind game where if somebody's really good, they know you're more likely to reversal if you're high on meter. But I think that's not something you need to worry about at this point. I would say the first thing
I need to tone down the meter use just straight up.
Yeah, tone down the meter, or at least make it intentional. I think that maybe you're not even like maybe aware of your meter use when you do it. But like basically like you just want to be careful when you're like around half. You don't want to do anything too greedy, you know?
Okay.
Because what is really good is if you are around half, you still have a lot of meter to parry and get your meter back. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because if you like wake up parry and I meter you, then you're like getting meter back for free. I like this. You started doing this, which is really good because I did round start drive rush. So I like that adaptation. Like this is just a good check. I think that's really good against juries like who do round start drive rush, like just instant button.
Yep.
I wasn't ready for the whiff punish, but I think that was good. See, like this, I actually like this spacing because you're spacing outside of my heavy kick. But you have to be ready to whiff punish this because this is a pretty good opportunity to whiff punish me, right?
I don't know why, but I never used my towards fierce punch at all in our entire matches, and that closes space pretty decently.
Yeah. It's more just like if you're aware of the spacing you're in, and like basically like at this range, you know everything will whiff, right? Like I can't actually hit you with anything from this range.
Okay.
But I'm pressing a button to catch you advancing because I think you're gonna walk forward.
Gotcha.
But basically, if you don't walk forward, it's like I wasn't really scared to whiff because you never really whiff punished me.
Gotcha.
But you need to be able to threaten with punishing, or else I'm just gonna do this over and over, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. One other thing to note is I think you actually jumped a decent amount in our set. I think.
Yes. Way too much.
Yeah, I think there sometimes I did anti-air, but I think I was pretty high percentage with the anti-airs.
If you did an anti-air, you perfect parried a bunch of them, which
that's a good
can hurt worse
thing to note. Like if you catch somebody off guard who does like perfect parry anti-air a lot, you can just do empty jump throw and you get punish counter throw.
Okay.
So that's like kind of the counter to that. But I think that if somebody has a high percentage of anti-airs, you usually don't want to risk jump-ins unless you have a read on like them using a fireball or something, you know. Let's actually talk about, I think that if we talk about the Jury and Marissa matchup, it'll actually help you in the other ones as well.
So this is about where I want to be ish right here.
Let's look actually. Yeah, I think you don't have to, a lot of low forwards are pretty much the same range. So you can kind of like, I think right there is good, right?
Okay.
And then what I will do is like, if I think that they're spacing just out of that range, sometimes I'll throw in these, you know?
Gotcha.
But if you block that, you're plus. So you can kind of mind game around that. So basically like, this is pretty universal actually. This isn't just a Jury thing. This is like a kind of an everybody thing actually. But like, mid-screen, I would hit you with like my basic bread and butter drive rush combo, like low forward into drive rush. Anytime anybody does a low forward into drive rush combo, they're usually, they just know the combo that will give them Oki, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So like, after this situation, you can delay tech on the first, on like the meaty, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Do you delay tech on your wake up against other characters?
Yes. JP can.
Nice. Yeah, so I think that like implementing delay teching there is
Okay.
pretty good because I was actually just doing basically this combo to throw a lot, and you're kind of eating the throw most of the time, you know?
Yep.
So I think being aware of the mid-screen situation after a drive rush combo, you just like, after any drive rush combo mid-screen, they'll usually have Oki, and then you can obviously play the delay tech or like shimmy, like counter mind game, you know?
Gotcha.
Do you kind of know like how Juri's drive rush like mix-ups work?
No.
Okay, basically her drive rush game is pretty simple, right? So like, if block, just hold down back. Try to check this drive rush. Or actually, yeah, like this move is very hard to check. I was kind of counter hitting you with it sometimes because it comes out super fast, right? This like horizontal kick. But the thing about it is it's even on block. So if you just block we're even, right? So I'm not plus or anything. So basically the mind game is basically that like if I do the one that's really hard to check, I don't get plus frames after.
Okay.
But if I do this one, which is a lot easier to check, I'm +6.
Okay.
But it's like it's pretty interesting because like I can kind of make you scared to check me with this one. And then when you just like don't check me and block, I can go for the +1.
Gotcha. And what all can she do with +6? Everything but her hard attacks, I take it?
Yeah, she can basically, you basically just get frame trapped. And then it's like a mind game between strike throw. You have to guess strike throw after that.
Okay.
But a lot of juries will go for this one first because people like to check. They probably... So like, honestly, if a jury drive rushes at you and you're not like super confident and ready to check, it's kind of good just to block.
Okay.
Because if you block this one, you're even, and then it's just like an even mind game, right? You can jab or something. You have to kind of be okay with blocking this, and then like the mind game afterwards, because we're both
okay.
But then you also have to know if you think I'm going to do this one, and I do this one, you have to be ready, like just be ready that I'm plus. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
That's pretty much what every jury will do to you.
If a jury player is bad, or just like they're not really a good, if I'm knowledge checking them and their jury, I usually get away with a lot of Superman punching over their fireballs.
Yeah.
But if they're good, I don't get any Superman punches in.
Yeah.
And usually they make sure I know not to use it.
Yeah, I think it's a good like test. Like if they're just doing fireball all the time, you can do Superman punch and like try to read it and hit them. But it's kind of like jumping where like if they stop you once or twice, I would just throw it out the window. Don't even use it anymore. Unless you have a read on their fireball. Like if they have like a tell where they fireball in the same spot a lot, then you can use it. But yeah, it's kind of like jumping where you just like if it works, you keep doing it because they can't stop it, and then if it doesn't work, then you kind of just shut it off as an option.
Yep. Okay.
And just one other thing to note, I don't think you ever did drive rush ever in our set.
I did not. Nope.
Yeah, I think that like it's good to mix in, like to do your own drive rush. Versus isn't the best, but if you catch me off guard, it's worth throwing out, and then like you get plus frames into your pressure. You know. Work on with punishing, maybe. Okay. Cause like I guess like you know with the 3 rotational neutral styles.
Yes.
It seems like you don't really do a lot of Asewaza, which is like the aggression.
Okay.
Or the with punishing. You kind of only do the Okiwaza style, you know, which makes it kind of easy to feel you out and then like take it down.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I think that is something that like you'll always be working on, but something that might be the best to address is just like stopping aggression. I think that's like the #1 like thing to take away from this is like being able to stop aggression. Like we were talking about the drive rush characters.
Yep.
You have to be comfortable with like spacing and playing footsies, and like kind of be okay with just blocking this, you know, and then the mind game after.
Okay.
And also, just as a note, it's like always whenever you like try to implement new stuff, you're gonna be like worse. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So like, I think be okay with that. Honestly, the easiest thing is just to pick one thing and then like work on that in your games. So,
Okay.
like if you play ranked or something, like be like, okay, I'm gonna like be very cognizant of my meter this session, and then like maybe another session be like, okay, this session I'm not gonna worry so much about the meter. I'm actually gonna focus on width punishing. It's like kind of like that. You don't want to like overload your brain trying to work on too many things at one time. This is something that I'm actually learning now. It's like, it's not so much like getting better at this game is like training a lot of answers to things, you know?
Yep.
So like before this session, you weren't even aware about this being 0, right?
Yes, correct.
So like now when you see a jury do this and you block it, you know it's 0. And then if you see a jury and she does this, you know she's plus. And you know about how like you might get counter hit trying to check this, but if they start doing the +1, you can check. You know, it's just like being aware of those mind games.
Yep. Yeah, this last week I've just been working on trying to use this to keep people out when they're wanting to get in.
Yeah, that's like, it's not special cancelable though, right?
No, it is not, and I've gotten burned with drive impacts multiple times.
Yeah, I actually think that's not the best check. A lot of Maristas I play do crouching medium.
This one?
Yeah, because it's special cancelable. So like, if you check me, like, if you check this drive rush, you can drive rush into your, that into drive rush. A lot of Maristas do that into drive rush. But yeah, I think like, two things I want. Overall, just to summarize everything we talked about, I would say stopping aggression, kind of being aware of the mind game around like drive rush characters like Jury. So you kind of know that now, and that's kind of how most drive rush characters work. They usually have like an uncheckable option that's like not very plus, and then like they can condition that to do the plus option. And then the other thing is meter management. That's the other big thing that I want to.
That's huge for me, I know.
And just some practical advice with that one is no more EX Gladius in neutral.
Okay.
And just like in general, really, I don't think it's like that good. I could be wrong. I'm not a Marissa expert, but I don't think that EX Gladius is that important.
In combos, it isn't. You can use medium instead into combos and basically link all the same things together.
Yeah. And I don't think it helps you very much in neutral, so I think maybe stay away from EX Gladius.
Okay.
With all the extra meter that you have, try to implement drive rush into your game plan, you know?
Okay.
Like poke into drive rush is really strong in this game. Like I would do that a lot to you. Even if I hit your block, you know, I would like that's super good. Because you're like plus in their face and then they frame trap, or you can like go to throw, you know what I'm saying? Or you can do button into throw, you can do like button into throw, there's like so much you can do. And it makes them yes, and a lot of people aren't ready for that stuff. I would say don't be scared to experiment. Like whenever you're playing somebody who you don't know what they play like, just throw it in there. Just see if they check you, see if they check you. If they don't check you, just keep doing it, you know?
Okay.
That's like a lot of this game is like testing your opponent and seeing if they can like stop what you're doing.
Adapt.
If they can't, you just like rip them apart with it, you know?
Yep.
かっただろ。
Nice. Oh. So far I've missed my level 2 as a reversal every time, and that's actually a problem I always have against Juris and Camis for some reason. Like they get in my head too much to get me a little frustrated, and then I mis-execute on it.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying.
And I don't have that problem so much against Ken, for instance.
Yeah. Maybe we can talk about that after the set. I'm actually curious maybe what it is exactly.
Also DJ. I also have that problem against DJ as well.
DJ is just DJ.
Yeah, I think it's all the faster drive rushes, or the people that seem like they have faster drive rushes are the ones that I have the problems with that.
Yeah, Jerry definitely has a fast drive rush.
No.
Nice check.
Thank you. Oh no. Oh crap. Oh. Nice.
Is that not grabbing this? I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, it does. And I thought that you had actually done a kick, not the grab.
Yeah, she like grabbed with her legs.
So it felt bad because I thought, oh, I got the counter on this.
Yeah, I don't think that that's a good reversal option. Because
Yeah.
it only covers meaty throw.
Yep.
Whereas there are some other options that can cover meaty throw without having to spend super. But we can talk about that right after this shit's done.
Oh.
GG's.
You too.